Now, page 4, weaponizing impeachment as a hedge against the greatest political scandal in our nation's history. What if this hyper-constitutional impeachment charade is all a smokescreen? What if this entire partisan episode is designed to distract? What if it's misdirection? What if the Democrat leadership in the House is allowing this phony impeachment inquiry, which does not exist in the Constitution, to provide cover for what's pending out of the Department of Justice? And here's what's coming. First, the Inspector General's report on abuse of power within the Obama FBI and DOJ. Second, the Attorney General's investigation into the Obama administration weaponizing its power in an attempt to influence the outcome of the 2016 presidential election. Think about it. Nancy Pelosi is never going to allow constitutional impeachment, so why is she allowing Jerry Nadler and company to build a case for impeachment? The answer is it's not solely for political fodder going into the 2020 election. It's a preemptive strike to weaken and discredit the president and his team, including the Attorney General, right? When William Barr issues his report on the real election interference, odds are it's going to be pretty damning for not just Team Obama, but for the entire Democrat Party. This impeachment inquiry is designed to blunt that political hit that the Democrat Party will sustain. This is the reason for this political ruse. It's not because the president has done anything remotely impeachable. They're weaponizing impeachment in an attempt to insulate the Democrats from what's coming, which is an expose on the greatest political scandal ever to rock Washington, D.C. And so this explains why Pelosi allows this political buffoon, Al Green of Texas, to take to the floor of the House of Representatives time and time again with the same fourth-grade level diatribe.
And still I rise with a very special message, however. I want people to know.
No, it's the same message, and his silly little chart, his countdown post-Robert Mueller report chart. It's the same message, the political Tourette syndrome message that he's been delivering now for ever since Donald Trump was sworn into office. He was talking about impeachment before Robert Mueller was even appointed. And so again, you have to ask yourself, this doesn't happen in a vacuum. This guy doesn't just run out on the floor of the House of Representatives without the approval of the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. It does not happen in a void. This is part of the orchestration effort, the drumbeat of non-constitutional impeachment. That's what's happening here. There is nothing in the United States Constitution about a so-called inquiry or a so-called investigation as setting some sort of foundation for impeachment. And there's nothing directing the Judiciary Committee, by the way, in the United States Constitution to do any of this. There is no mention at all about the Judiciary Committee in the United States Constitution. It just simply reads, the House of Representatives will handle any impeachment, and the United States Senate will hold a trial if it passes the House of Representatives. And there are some basics that you need to hold elected officials accountable in order to impeach them. And by the way, the term high crimes and misdemeanors is bandied about all the time, but it's misrepresented all the time as well. High crimes is not a legal modifier. It does not describe some sort of nefarious activity by, in this case, the President of the United States or whoever is being impeached. High crimes deals with the office. In other words, the President of the United States is a high office, therefore any mistakes that he would be held accountable for would be a high crime. That's the definition of high crimes. And misdemeanors was put in there by the framers of the Constitution as well as a term to be rather vague on purpose. And yes, a person who is in the government can be impeached for something that is not necessarily a crime. But this president, the 45th president of the United States, has done nothing to meet the threshold of impeachment, criminal or non-criminal alike. Yet we have this buffoon, Al Green, on the floor of the House of Representatives, the People's House, going out there almost on a weekly basis, beating the impeachment drum. This is not, repeat, not what the framers of the Constitution had in mind. Nothing close to this.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.